It is lunchtime almost, and the volunteers are getting all the meals ready to go, and they look incredibly delicious. These folks do such a great job serving all these people waiting for a good hot meal. This is really the place where it all happens, isn't it, Glenn?
This is the place where it happens. This is active, probably the most active place in the mission. When you consider 3 meals a day, almost 2,000 meals a day, so that all preparation, all the serving, and we have wonderful volunteers to help serve the folks that are coming to us.
And the man who also helps make sure everything runs so smoothly is standing right here.
That's right. This is Sven. Sven does a wonderful job here in the kitchen, making sure that everything happens right.
He really does, and every time I've been over here volunteering my services, this is the man who makes sure we always have supplies and everything we need. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm great. I mean, I couldn't be better in a better place. You know, they got me where I love to be, right here serving, serving on a day-to-day basis.
So you're here every day?
Well, I'm here Saturday through Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then if they call me and they say they need me, I come on.
How long have you been doing this?
4 years now.
Wow, 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 wow. Well, you keep this place running, and you do such a fantastic job, and he always does it with a big old smile on his face. So it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
So these folks are going to today be supplying, how you say, what, 2,000 meals?
2,000 meals, and it's wonderful, nutritious meals, and you can see that we have wonderful food there for them. So we serve the program people, we serve the handicap, and then we serve the men that are coming through here. So the great thing is on the other side of town, the same thing is happening for women and children and families. So 2,000 meals a day.
Yeah, because a lot of people do get a little confused and think that this is also the women's campus, but we're at the men's campus. The biggest mission is here.
That's right. We have 2 campuses. This one we're at right now is the men's campus, and the one on the other side of town on Russell Parks is for the women and children and families. And both the kitchens are very active, and people are serving and eating there every day.
Well, I do want to learn a little bit more about the efforts that you're making with the women and the whole mission with the children. And a lady who's going to tell us more about that now is Jean Lazenby.
Yes.
So let's go find Jean. So here's Jean. She is the Assistant Director of Women's Guest Services here. And gosh, I've been hearing so much about the increase, and that seems to be women and children. Why do you think that is, Jean?
Well, I think probably the biggest reason is lack of affordable housing, and maybe the breakdown of families. We've got a lot of families that are coming from other states, and they don't have family here in Nashville. So I think that's probably the 2 biggest reasons. Maybe another reason would be domestic violence. Probably about 70% of the ladies that come through the mission have experienced some type of domestic violence as well.
So this, as we were just talking about, is not the campus where the women are housed, the women and the children. But I understand the campus where they are housed, there's a lot of people. And do you turn anyone away? And if not, what do you do with the excess, the overrun?
No, ma'am. We don't turn anyone away. We always make room for them. This summer, we had been at an increase of 302 people, and our bed capacity is 272. And what we did with the extra is we got mats, and we had them sleep on the floor on the mats until we were able to make room for more beds.
So how many children on an average would you say sleep nightly at the National Rescue Mission Women's Campus?
We normally average around 40 to 50 children a night. This fall, when we did our back to school, we actually increased to as many as 92. For the entire month of September, we averaged about 85 children a night.
So I know that there's all kinds of programs that you have to support the mothers as well as the children. Talk about some of the programs that you have for the children.
Well, there's a lot of things that we do with the children. We have a playground that they can use during the warmer weathers. Then we also have Bright Spaces. It's a playroom for the mothers and children that was recently renovated. We have homework helpers that come in, and we're currently looking for volunteers to help with childcare during our evening services. They would help, watch the children and also help with homework and that type of thing.
I think there couldn't be a better person to help with this particular mission. And I'm going to brag on you a little bit, but you've had a part of working with the Nashville Rescue Mission since you were a child.
Yeah. I've actually been around the mission since I was about 10, and when I was in junior high, I actually lived at the campus where I work now. My parents were the director of the Family Life Center, so I lived there for about a year and a half.
Wow. Well, we're so glad to have you now lending your support to these women and children. If there was someone who is maybe wondering, is there a way I can help out? Because we see this as a problem. It's a growing problem. It's increasing. What are some of your needs at the women's campus for the women and the children?
Well, our biggest needs are always items for children, diapers, baby wipes, over-the-counter medications are always important for adults and children. And then I would probably say towels are a big thing, and washcloths. We never have washcloths.
Okay. What about volunteers?
Volunteers, as I said earlier, we could always use volunteers to help work with the children, have a planned activity, or just come and read with them.
So what do they need to do if they want to volunteer?
Well, they can go on our website and fill out the application on the website, and then they can also call me. I do all the coordinating for the volunteers for the moms and kids.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, it is so nice to get a chance to talk with you, and as we said, there are so many needs of the folks here at the Nashville Rescue Mission, not only for the women and children, but for the men as well. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some of those needs, as well as tell you how you can help. Stay with us. We'll be right back.